Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you, Pita, for being here. Hello, Stephen. How are you? Hope you had a good day. So day. Not so good. Huh? What happened? No turkeys? No turkeys. Little. I just gone outside, so I wore the sweater. Just went outside. Yeah. No turkeys today, Stephen. Turkeys, mushrooms, nothing. Okay. Hello, Pita. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? My 100% battery didn't last for the night. Very surprising. 100% and it did not last. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, true. Robbers in the background. Too much noise. Why they yell and scream, yell and scream. They cannot talk. These yell and try to tell them I've been here more than a month. I'm trying to teach them, but no. Kids need to play. Yeah, they just came back from school. No, no, Peter. I don't know what you're saying. You had a good sleep because I saw you commenting in between. You commented twice or three times in between. Okay, eye connect is totally drained off. Funny, 100% and still, battery life is less. Okay, you just commented and went back to sleep. That's good. That's what you have to do. Go back to sleep afterwards. Don't stay and do something else. Quickly go back to sleep. I think twice you got up to and commented, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you have to take the full course of the medication. Even if you think you're getting better, you must still complete the full course. That is what is important. No, but yeah, true. Because you went back to sleep, so you didn't really look at the battery power. When tears come down, my phone surround. Cheating heart. Oh, the robbers in the background. The topic. Oh, they are not because they live here. They are not because they live here. Cheating heart. So, anything on today's topic? Not many home breaks. Not many home breaks. Home break-ins near me. Very good thing. God forbid, never. I never experienced. Everyone has dog guns. Basically, like what we have in Canada is all home security systems, right? So you yeah, sometimes it's a bit stiff, like per month, how much you pay for it, but sometimes you think like it's better for safety, right? So they come, they install everything and put a warning sign outside, and we can like see whatever is happening. Even on the phone, you can check wherever you want. You can check in case there is any kind of. So we have those kind of cameras around. That's very costly. The other system is only to keep if there's any motion detector, any motion detector, and if there's any break-in, then the alarm goes off, right? Set the alarm for going out. So if there's any break-ins and all, then the alarm goes off. So that way we have, we get it immediately on our system, and then plus it goes to, from the security company you buy it from, then it goes also to, it goes somewhere where they can send the cops or somebody for investigation or pass by that side. Then the cops, whether the nearest to go. All that is arranged by the security people. And my cousin's husband was dead because of illegal murder. He was sent to the hospital. I struggle because of the strikes she received. Okay. Yeah, that's the only problem. Like, if somebody is in the house at the time they come and they don't care, they will just murder the person because it's easier, on their identity. And good children, good children are okay. Yeah. Stephen, if police are called, it will take at least 30 minutes to get there. So most here don't keep it out of security system. No, I think it is pretty good in Canada. It's pretty good in Canada. They do take house calls very fast because they reach out. No, they put an APB or whatever they call it, and whoever is nearest, and sort of they already know that they are tracking wherever the police cars are. So We have had many incidents in the building and all that, and people have always come on top. The condo where we were, yeah, they've always responded, early. They've always responded. They were sleeping then, but because their house was in the countryside, so far from the city, I guess the crime and all. Like, honestly speaking, I am very afraid to be here in the house. I'm very afraid because if somebody comes here and they break in, what do I do? I'll be killed even if I call police or I call anyone. With so much in the countryside, you can yell and scream. The neighbors are too far away. You know. And by the time someone comes in, by the time I pick up my phone to call, also I can be a Thai kingdom come. So I really get worried. But I see other places on the way when I'm going to the other city with the family, and I always ask my daughter, how man, how you don't get scared, She said, no, in a way, like security is pretty okay. Here security is pretty okay, and people are not really that tight. Like, because I see farmlands, there's just one house and acres of land. The next house is like miles away. Stephen, like you said, no, a mile away or something. Here it is miles away. Because when we are driving, we see like I don't know how they feel very safe over there. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I wonder if people are safe. And also, my daughter said sometimes they just have a house with skeleton stuff just because of the farming, but they don't really. I guess where they have crops and all that, they are not really living out there. But if they have cattle, animals, cattle, and all that should be real. But then sometimes I see a cluster of two or three houses. Maybe the family, all living. They build and they live there. Uh, I guess the crime rate here is not like that. So I don't. I really don't. But just living here, I can see another house, but that is far away. Even if I yell, no one will hear me. Here everything is close. So what you yell? Go outside to yell. So I do frightened out here. Kindly, I'm frightened out here because I'm not sure, but I think the family have been living there for so many months when they moved in. And before they moved in, they must have observed everything carefully, right? Before they moved in, they must have found out everything carefully. Right? So see, there's no noise from the laptop, correct? No noise. I plugged in the charger. So yeah, where my daughter and all are living. Honestly speaking, it's like a three minute drive into town. Yeah, so rural area, and even if you try to, yes, it doesn't come up in the system. Treated as rural area, so it doesn't come up in the system. But we are just literally like 3 minute drive from town, from the main town. We are just 3 minutes drive. The main town has a police station, cop station, fire brigade, everything. Area. See, the one just started from the other day we saw many fire brigades, fire trucks. Oh, you want to know what kind you want to know what kind of fire trucks here they have? You want to know what kind of fire truck they have over here? They are water tankers because they don't have any kind of outlet where you can just hook up those long pipes and put on fire. No, they have to carry the water with them. There are water tankers. Yeah, the noise just started very dull noise. Yeah, I can hear the noise through my headphones also. It's very dull. But for my premiere, I was doing some talking, and I used the voice recorder from my laptop. And at one time, it went so high, the noise went so high, just for a few seconds, about 5 seconds or something, it went so high. But I was listening to it. I said, no, I cannot use this. All of you will shut down the video immediately. So I said, no, I cannot have it. Then I then I went back to my phone voice recorder. I recorded it there. Steven says closest town is 8 miles, but it is in a different country. Oh, so they have no jurisdiction here. But county sheriff office is 20 miles away. Right, true, true. Well, I had given this incident before, some live stream before. I have given this incident, but I'll just mention it. Well, in our place, it wasn't a break. Okay, it wasn't a break. But I was busy playing when a man came up to me and he said he wanted to meet my father. And I said, my father is not at home. And he said, oh, but he told me that he's coming back from work and to meet him. This. So I said, oh, I said, why did you come then? And I took him into the house. And we never stood knock to the door. Then we just leave the door unlocked. And close the door, but it unlocked. So I brought him and made him sit down. Then I was sitting there, then I was getting bored, like, how long to sit there. So then I decided, I said, okay, you sit with my father. I will just go and come. I just go and sit. I said, okay. Then I went and started playing. I forgot all about the guy. After some time, he came up to me and said, oh, your father still hasn't come. I'm getting late, so I will go. I said, oh, okay, uncle, uncle used to call me. Uncle. Okay, uncle, no problem, uncle. Tell my father he's late. And then some name I asked him remember what he said, I don't remember. But then I said, I'll tell my father. Then later on came into the house and found, things all scattered everywhere. All from the cupboard, things were scattered all around, all pulled out, and all this. I said, oh my God, what happened? Oh no, then I knew I was in shit trouble, deep trouble. And when my parents came home, I didn't even put away everything because I said, no, I don't know, I'll let it be. And when I came home, I really wanted to you love sleep in the house. Why you did that? Why you left him alone? And blah, blah, blah. But then later on, my mother said she, uh, she apologized like, in a way. She said, I'm sorry, with but uh, next time don't do all these things. It's not this. And what is most important is supposing while he was robbing the house, you came inside. You could have even killed him. That is the worst part. That if he's robbing the house and you came into the house, he could have killed you. So, you know, uh, be careful. Don't allow street like that. So luckily, we never had much money, whatever little bit we had, but we had a lot of brass ashtrays. The ashtrays were three-cornered ashtrays, and they were also like the shoes, like the Dutch shoes, how the Dutch used to wear before. Those shoes with their front curling up. So the Dutch shoes. We had a lot of ashtrays, and I always wondered why do we have so many ashtrays when nobody smokes in the house? My father doesn't smoke. Nobody else smokes. So why do we used to have so many ashtrays? I don't know. But he took everything. Good value, brass. Good value for brass. So he took everything. Pure brass that was. And I designed it. My mom discovered all that was gone. She had a little bit of gold that was gone. She had a lot of cosmetic jewelry that also was whatever little money she had that was gone. And we had, those boxes we used to collect. We never had a piggy bank, just boxes we used to collect money, our pocket money. collect. So all that was boxes were there. Money was gone, boxes were there. So yeah, apart from that, anything else missing, I don't remember. But it was like that. I learned my lesson after that, very careful about all this. I was very careful. So it wasn't really a break-in, but we did face that robbery, and all because of my carelessness. Yeah, but Pita said, thankfully. But my daughter also was saying, my daughter was saying, just be careful when you're in the house and all, because make sure the doors are locked. Those kind of things. Make sure the doors are locked. And the other glasses like have a kind of a double kind of a glass, so because here there are wild animals, so they could be coming and butting, with their horns, butting the glass, huge windows, not glass on the ground floor. So they could be coming and butting and all that. So it's made out of some solid tempered glass and it's like a double glass and all that. So just be careful when you do that. Always you're here, just be careful. So just be on the lookout. So I'm always on the lookout. I hear some funny noise, I hear something, I always look out. I always go and look and see the front door, the back door. I always make sure. And what it is kind of houses, no, Stephen? Even like in the other house where we were in Ontario and all, I think it's the wind will howl, it'll come into the pipes and everything, so it creates a noise. And sometimes we used to feel like somebody is running, but in the other place we feel somebody is running, but that was okay because it's townhouse and we had only one neighbor. We were the end unit, so we only had one neighbor. So yeah, if they are running the same kind of flooring, if they are running, we feel like somebody is running upstairs. But here now there's nothing, there's nobody in the house. Like, no. So yet you hear like as though there's some footsteps, you hear sometimes about like as though somebody is running and God knows what else. So I got used to that now. I'm used to that. But then sometimes I hear something which I feel, okay, let me take a look. And then sometimes it's just a wind outside the door, like which is howling and so it creates some sound in the door. So it's not it's there. Just precaution, right? I go and just look. Stephen Bennett says, when I was a child, we never locked our doors even when nobody was home. Uh, when I went to Japan to visit my brother. What a bloody bullshitter he is. He was telling us, oh, never lock our doors, never lock our doors. When we go out, we never lock us. Nobody comes in and knocks us. Really believed. So much so when my sister was coming, I said, oh, one remarkable thing is here that my brother says, like, they never lock the house and all that. Only in the night when they're going to sleep, they lock the house, but whenever they go out, they don't lock the house. So I told my sister, when you come, did brother ever mention that to you? He said, yes. I said, when you come, you have a look. Very bullshit. When they go out, I see them locking the door. And so many times, like, wife is inside. He and myself will go out for classes and all that. And then we come back and he realizes we forgotten to take the key or something like that. Then he will knock on the door, ring the doorbell, and open it. So if it was unlocked, just let him walk in. So bullshit. And they got like at the side, they got a gate which is going to the side garden and the backyard. Like that gate is always locked. You can't go in from that gate. So big BS he was. I remember, Steven, sir, I remember going on vacation and my mother locked our only for our only housekeeper 30 minutes. And so we could lock the door as we left. Ah, okay. Not locking it so you don't know where the key is kept. Yeah, true, true. When we used to go out, we had big brass locks, padlocks, we used to call them, big ones. And it had like, seven levers inside and all those kind of things, it had seven levers and all. So like you lock once, you lock twice, and you lock three times. Lots of click, click, click noises come. So short of sawing the door, they wouldn't open. And it was those big brass ones, so it was not easy. So, yeah, we used to have and we used to have the other lock which you can just lock in and plus the padlock we used to put. And inside the house we had about three locking systems. In the house we had about three locking systems. We used to fix up three locking systems. Whether you're living in an apartment or you're living, It's always very, very. You never know when you go for vacation and all that. People know you're gone, so they can break into your house. We watch it like our house. Like okay, they must have been watching. Maybe the guy who came is one of the guys my father used to bring. He used to pick up anybody from the roadside. This kind of. And if I'm hungry, I've not eaten for days. Let's come home. Bring them home and then he'll give them to eat. And my mother used to get angry. If food is enough for us, on top of that, you're bringing strangers to the house who we do not know at all. Mother was very kind-hearted. You're bringing strangers to the house, it's deeply stupid. So who knows? One of them must have come talking to my father and all that, known all his, duty and this and that and all. That's why he must have come and just thought, let me guess, let me see. He must have come and seen. Nice. And but your father, my father is not at home. Finished. That was enough indication for him, right? So, Stephen, my father says that locks only keep honest people out. Yeah. Talking about keeping honest people out. Honestly, this is very nice. We had very good friends, family friends, and my wife and this other lady, they used to work in, they used to work in the same company, and it was such a fate of coincidence. Like they first worked in one company. It was called Lagna Beach. They took out scooters and all that. So they used to both work in that company. Then one day, I don't know whether she left or my wife left or what it is, but like one person left. Okay, and joined another company. And after some time, the other person came in, right, and came to work and said, "Hey, you are here. What are you doing here?" No, I left the job. I joined over here. And that was said, "Yeah, I also left the job and I came here and I've been appointed." So they work like that. So that way they work in the second company. And then it so happened again they left and then they were both searching for jobs. They both had left at different timings. And one day my wife my wife was going to one company. It was called SK. They do ball bearings, machinery. So she was walking from the bridge and coming up the top, like to go there. And this other person, and she, was coming, and from the road down, she saw it on the other side. She saw this friend of hers coming. So from the bridge, she was walking down, and from that side the road, she saw a friend coming. So she called out to her, and then they met down and said, "Where are you going?" She said, "I'm going to SKF. Why?" "Oh, I'm going for a job, a call." "Oh, you left that office?" "Yes, I left that office." "You left after that, I left," she said. And my wife said, "Oh, what a coincidence. I'm also going for a job interview." So they both got the job interview. They both got the jobs also for different bosses, different department as secretary. So they got a job. So hi Arling, thank you for coming here, Arling. Thank you so much. So we both got a job. So then we became good family friends, and then she and some other friends of theirs, common friends, and all these. When we gave up the job, and I went to the Gulf and came back to Muscat, and then I went to Pune to work. Right, 10 years I stayed in that school. So when we went there, we had quarters and all. Then this girl used to bring out other friends. Two of them used to come, sit down, and they used to drink, vodka. gin, tonic, and all that. So I used to get from the army canteen. So, so they used to have nice sing song, dancing, and all. Come for the weekend. Friday night they will leave and come, and then Sunday afternoon they will go back. So very often they so long story short, they finally wanted to migrate to Canada. So they asked us, so we said okay. So they also came, to Canada. We have them out and everything. Now one day what happened? Now my wife was very sick. We used to go to bed early. And she especially used to go to bed early. One day they they said they came to a house, but they must have come at about 11:30 or something. They said they were passing by and they came to a house and they were ringing the doorbell and they were calling out. None of us got it. And he said, yeah, at that time we are all sleeping. And I said, no, Mali, my wife's name was Marie. So, she's not well, so she goes to bed early. And sometimes I'm tired and go to bed early. So, you know, so we were all fast asleep. We never heard the doorbell ringing. We never heard, knocking. We never heard calling. We never heard anything like that. No, we all were awake. You purposely didn't open the door. We saw a light on. And we never sleep with the light on. Yes, we were awake. No, we were all asleep. And it cannot be the light on. It must be some reflection of the street lamp or something you saw, in the glass. A reflection of the street lamp. You must have seen something like that, some reflection of some light. But we know we were fast asleep and she never accepted that. And because of that, they stopped talking to us. They stopped talking to us. And my son, how much my son helped them. My son used to help. They shifted house and home a couple of times. My son used to take the U-Haul. He take the U-Haul. He will drive the U-Haul, and he will help with the furniture and all that. No getting people. He was carrying heavy furniture. This and that guy. The husband was mafia fellow, stupid fellow. Yeah, I can't. I got backache. I got this. I got that. And my son used to do everything. My son is stupid. I went once or twice. Then I didn't go. Whole saying. It takes a community to raise a child. Yes, true, true. Peter, my dad was a good man, a friend of all in the community. So with that, all of the community looks after our house and our children too. True. Yeah, when you are good, all others will be good to you. So correct. It's that way. So yeah, so they just stopped talking to us. And we didn't bother. And so much so when my wife passed, we must have got news about it. And keep when we put on Facebook, we put it out in that this. They came for the funeral when we had the viewing. They came for the funeral. They came for the viewing, and a colleague of mine came from the office. So he came up and they were sitting in the last floor. They didn't go in there. They sat in the last floor. I stood just behind them. I stood behind them in a nice loud voice, not very loud, but enough for them to hear. Because I just stood behind them with the last view. And I was telling my friend, oh my God, I said, some people are such hypocrites. They don't talk, they say nasty things. What all they, spoke about my wife and they spoke to, and they called her all sorts of names and everything, like, messages afterwards and all. And today they are coming here for the funeral. What about for the viewing? What's the point of coming, like, I wish I could just get up and go from here. When a person is alive, you didn't care. You spoiled so many years of friendship like that. I've spoken a lot of things. Quietly after some time, both husband and wife left. But on the funeral day, they didn't come at all. They didn't come on the funeral day. And no love lost. Like my mother always says, if ever I pass away and die, I want to suddenly get up for just 2 minutes. My mother always said, if I ever die, I want to just get up for 2 minutes and see who are all the people around and tell them, listen, when I was alive, you did not bother about me. Why are you coming here and shedding crocodile tears? I just want to tell them that and then die again. So it's true, it's true. When we are alive, you cannot do something for someone when they are alive. Why you want to come when they are alive? That's why for my funeral, I went to take a few. I went and took my paid for my funeral in advance. I paid for it. What kind of a funeral? I want to be cremated. Okay, I said very clearly, I want to be cremated. So I went for a cremation. In cremation, I said, in Canada, US, I think they have all this big hype. In Philippines also they have very big hype, very big hype. So what is it like? The body is kept for viewing. It takes 1 month, 1 week, correct, for the actual funeral. You have to keep it in the parlor. You have to pay so much charges in the parlor. Then you have to get that expensive coffin and keep it in the coffin. And then you have to, then they will fix up for 2 or 3 days for visiting. So those days you go to visit in the morning and in the evening. Afternoon is siesta time, so they cannot come. So morning and evening viewing, that people will come. So all that long process, you're paying for everything over there, and then for the funeral and everything. So I don't. In my lifetime, I don't have friends. I can count them on one hand of my finger. I can count my friends, and that too, they are not friends who I hang around with, or go out and party with, and nothing. So I don't really have friends. So who is going to come to my funeral? All the false people are going to keep coming over there just because they knew my wife. We attended a party, so they are going to come when they don't keep in touch with me, right? So why do you want to come for my funeral? So I told my daughter, I don't want any funeral. I do not want 1 week, no 1 week of all this, my body being kept and grooming the body and all that. I don't want anything like that. So I just wait for the funeral morning. And I will be taken straight to the funeral parlor. The funeral parlor is going to do a cremation, no visiting, no nothing. Because visiting also what? When people come on the final funeral day, they come visiting snacks and all. Okay, you have to give them snacks and cold drink. And then when they come on the final funeral day, after the funeral, you have to have a lavish party and give a dinner and all those kind of things. So I said I don't want anything like that. So I paid for simple things, and I didn't even take a coffin. I'm not having viewing, right? I didn't even take a coffin. They just put it into something like a cardboard box. Okay, something like a cardboard box. So it's like reinforced or something like that. They put it into that, put you in that, and then send you into the furnace. It's an electric furnace, right? They send you to the furnace. You're burned, come after some time, whenever it is, couple of hours, next day, whatever it is, come, collect the ashes, buy an urn, collect the ashes, put the urn in, and take it. I said, that's my funeral that I paid for. I told her, I don't know. If you want to have people coming and viewing, and you want to have a coffin, you want to have anything for me on an elaborate scale or whatever scale you want, if you want to do that, you pay for it and you go ahead and do it. I am gone. I'm gone. So I do not know anything what is happening. Correct. So if you want to do anything like that, you are free to do it. But from my side, I don't want anything like that. And even once you get the urn with my ashes, I don't even want it kept in a vault, or I don't want anything like that to be kept. I don't want to take my ashes, go and scatter it in a field, go and scatter it in a river, go and scatter it wherever you want. Scatter the ashes. I don't. I'm gone. I'm dead and gone. I don't believe in this, having a grave and then you go every time to the grave and you visit the grave and you put flowers, then you put garlands and I don't believe that. I really don't. So I said I don't want anything of that sort. When we are living, you are good to me, I'm good to you. We live a nice, happy life. We have understanding. That's good enough. When we go, you will have memories. Right? You will have memories of all the good things you have done, this and that, and other than one things. If I happen to be in India, just say, if I happen to be in India when I pass away, if I be in India when I pass away, then it is quite okay, all right, it's quite okay to bury me because in India we have a family grave. When my father died, they asked us, do you want just a general grave or you want a family grave? And those years, money had a greater value, right? So it was a bit costly. But for some reason, I don't know why, I said, no, I want a family. Because that time we were all living in UK. Who thought we would ever go abroad? And those plans were not there at that time. We said, let's take a family grave and keep it, So tomorrow anything happens to any of us, it's there. So I bought the family grave. So I'm very happy because today it's very, very expensive compared to those years, right? So even though salaries have gone up, but it's very expensive. So we already have the family grave. So nothing about that. And if I happen to be there, then okay, then no need of cremation, just bury me over there, in the family grave. It's okay, no problem. But it's already there. It's already there for the baby. But my wishes are still to be cremated and do whatever you want with the ashes. So, that's it. So I do not want anything like this, any big thing around. Like my wife, she was finally buried and she didn't want burial. As you're saying, no, Stephen, mother and I have above ground crypt. My wife always, she said, I don't want to be buried. Okay, okay. She said, I don't want to be buried because all the worms and insects are not very big. But you're dead and gone, you don't feel anything. No, no, no. But so creepy to think, my insects will be eating my body and the worms and all that. So she also opted for cremation. But though it was in a will also for cremation, but my son changed. He said, no, I don't want to cremate. But I don't want to bury also because she feels like buried in the earth with worms and all these kind of things. So I don't want to. She doesn't want to be buried. So he had to put into a vault. They have a vault way. So no big coffin and all. It's just like a slab, So she just placed on the slab. The vault you pull it out, like how you see in the mortuaries. No? When you go to see a body in a mortuary, they just pull it out and you come out and you're inside the mortuary. No? So like that, they have these slabs. They pull it out and push it in, and it's sealed. And then you come hang outside flowers or garlands or whatever you want. You can hang outside. So she was finally buried. So he was the custodian of her will. So what he wanted to do, I didn't have a say in the matter. You're with Canada and not very strict. Will is a will, custodian is his right. I was not even allowed to take one article. I cannot take a pen to my wife. That is what it says. So that way, even I have I've been burned enough while alive. don't don't want burn when dead. When you're dead, you're dead. See, for me, like what? No, I'm not going to feel anything. Like, you know, I'm not particular. I don't want all the big fanfare and all. This is all money making racket. Oh, the, the dead should be glorified, they lived a nice happy life, so they should have a happy life when they are gone. And all this is only to make money. Only to make money. In India we have that burial. But today you die, tomorrow evening is the burial. Right? Next day evening is the burial. Here, the morning people come to the house and you have to keep a parlor and this and follow that, and somebody will come and groom the person and bathe. And we used to bathe at home only. Like my father was living, we bathed him, we dressed him up, and we kept him home. Finished. No, no, all this is money making, right? All this is money making. I don't believe in that. So anyhow, for myself, this is what I opted. Why even put an expensive coffin into the fire to burn it, right? Why put an expensive coffin? Look at it. So, exactly. Mine and Martha's final expenses are already paid in full. Yeah, it's better because we don't want to burden our kids. Correct? We don't want to burden our kids on any other. Like here in Canada, yeah, minimum of funeral will cost you 25,000. You go through this process, have the viewing, and for 1 week, have a viewing and have the dinner and have snacks and all that. All together, it will cost you about 25,000. That's the minimum. It can go up even more. Then it depends on what kind of coffin you buy. Correct. That is a separate price. So, uh, 25,000, 25,000 Canadian dollars. Oh my God! Somebody can put it for a down payment for a house. You want to burn it up, in 1 week's time. You can put it for a down payment. think I'm very practical. I'm very practical. I don't believe in fanfare and all that. It's like this. So, yeah. Yeah. So, try. Okay. As long as I've got this life and living, as long as it's you to love and believe, sweetheart. Was a hard frost this morning, and now I have the AC on. Oh my God, what a change! What a change! I went out, and my kids were asking me, my grandkids, they asked me, "Why do you like it?" Because it's cold. No, it's not cold. Now the weather is nice. It's nice. I said, no, Grandpa, for 5 years, Grandpa is not used to the cold. Now Grandpa is getting from our country. So that's, yes, yes, Grandpa. and I don't want to get sick. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you for still being here, Arlene. I said not to get, but doesn't want to get sick, you know. So, so yeah, but the temperature is much better and all that, but it's still wind, you know. It's still cold. It's still cold, like ice, you know. Like ice, you know. I don't want to. I just got over that cold that I had. I just got over it. Thank God. I just kept something that I don't back then. Let's see, by beginning of next week, I should get some information about my pension. I hope I get information and I don't have to call them again and find out and go through a process. But even if that is the case, I'm going to read from I don't want to stick. It's time I left. Like the weather in Ohio, just wait 5 minutes and it will change. That's bad, not so much of fluctuation in weather. So people get sick, right? Hot, cold, rain, suddenly. People get more and more sick. Only thing like my daughter always said, Dad, since you're living in other countries and all, like, if anything happens to you, have somebody you give my contact. Anything ever happens to me, I want you to tell that person not to do everything and finish up and then inform, you know. Let them call me and let it be my decision what I want done. So, maybe you have all the right? You have all the right. So, it will be left up to you. You decide whatever you want done. You can inform the person. This is what I want done for my father and whatever. Take it from there, like, you know. But yes, I will inform the people. And I said no one is going to do anything, right? Because it's expensive job, right? So it's something expensive, right? So I told her, you know, whatever you want, you're in charge. So you do what you want, how you want to do what you want to do. So yeah, that's the story. Everybody is complaining about Philippines, very hot, hot, very hot. I think Adin also was saying it's hot over there. Somebody else was saying very hot. Tickling my ears. Steven gone to sleep. Chona, where are you, Chona? Disappeared? Sleeping? Chona sleeping? Looks like everybody left. Yeah, I don't know. I think everybody's left. So I don't know. Maybe I'll end it. What do you say, Steve? Still, I'll end it then. I know it is sleeping time today. Plus, I started little late today. I started little late today. Usually, I start at 5. I started at 4. So, no, again, I'm looking. No, I kept it for 4:20 my time. Usually, I come 4 o'clock, but I kept it for 4:20. So, it's later for them, right? Yours. Oh, sorry, it is morning for them. Right. Now it's school. It's morning for them. So maybe they're all getting ready or something like that. Someone came back for the one because Peter now reached school. Ah, that's why Peter was not here. She had reached school. So let Peter stay for a little while more. Maybe because that is because Peter must be having more than one. Maybe Arling is still there, but maybe she's getting ready for work. So she must be still on. But then sometimes they won't hear. And she's in the boarding house, so maybe she can't keep the volume on very loud, right, Arling? So that could be another problem. Yeah. Yeah, correct. I forgot that it's morning for them. I keep forgetting. Don't sleep straight sometimes. Morning for them, getting ready for work. Shona, I don't know what happened. Phone battery is 25%. So I have to charge that. So, Peter, what time you have a class at 8 o'clock? You have a class at 8 o'clock, Peter. 8 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. 8 o'clock class. No, you have just few minutes left, about 18 minutes. So Pity Pita has to teach also. She does, as a principal, she's doing so much admin work, plus she's teaching. Before it was busy. After 14 years. Before Pita, I used to play a lot of Scrabble games. Sometimes I used to play even 3 to 4 games in a day. Uh, Scrabble. I think maybe once we played Scrabble a couple of months ago, and that was like after um, yeah, the Philippines always have school on Saturdays. Hers is more like a they have a grade 11 and 12, I think, right? They have a weekend. And then they have vocational baking and cookery and sewing, and they have all that vocational school. So sometimes some of these kids are also doing part-time work, right? The vocational people. So I think they have on Saturdays as well. But of course, Pita can answer that question better. She knows she can answer. And then, like Friday, she has an off day. She has an off on Friday because the school is trying to cut down on her salary. So some people are off. Management, cutting down. But I think normal school children are off on Saturday, Sunday. Normal school, primary, elementary, and normally off on Saturday, Sundays, they weekend off, maybe 5 days. Because it's more of a vocational school, and they also cater to grade 11 and 12 children. Okay, Stephen, I think we'll call it a day. I will coming to about 1.5 hours. exactly what I also said. Yeah. Because I've been to a school, I visited, the school and seen it. Plus, we see videos now of all the bakery and all the other things. Hasta mañana till we meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. Darling, our love is just wrong to die. We find a way to make a new tomorrow. Hasta mañana. That's the upper song. Oh, Chona, you came back. I'm just going to log off, okay? I'm going to end my live stream now. So if you want to chat, we can chat on WhatsApp. Okay? Want to chat with me, we can chat on WhatsApp. If you want to chat with Steven and me, then we can chat on the group, on the messenger group. We can chat with Steven and you must be bored of chatting with me every time. I'm not saying not to chat with me, okay? Don't think like that now. So, okay, I've got my little thank you note. You're translating for Chona? Peter, you're translating for Chona? Okay, that's good. And tell her, I'm not saying not to chat with me. Tell her that she'll misunderstand. I'm not telling her not to chat with me. She can chat with me. But if she wants with me and Steve, then she can chat on Messenger. Tell her like that. And if she say, oh, you don't want to chat with me, you're telling me not to chat with you, then she'll fight with me again. You just explain to her. She can chat with me, no problem. But if she wants a change, she can chat on Messenger with Steven and myself. She's out of joy if I am not on your LS. No, no, you can remain here, no problem. But that's why, yeah, if you're not there, go for a translation. Don't worry, Stephen and I, we will translate. And if it's wrong translation and she gets angry, let it be. Who cares about her getting angry? Who cares? Let it be. If you want to get angry, get angry. No problem. She fight with me again now. Okay, you better go get ready for your class. Better go get ready for your class. Language is a big barrier. Language can create a lot of misunderstandings. Translators give wrong translation. That will create even more problems, right? So we all have to understand. That's why normally what I do, I ask again. I ask, is this what you said? Is this what you mean? Just to clarify. Always say it in a different way. Just to clarify. Life is short. We have to just be happy with everything. We have to just be happy. Okay, then I'll need to get into the classroom. Yes, get in and wait half a day for your children to come. 8 o'clock class, half a day for your children to take. So, love you all and God bless you all. And those who are starting their day, God be with you. Those who are going off to sleep soon, God be with them. So, wish all your families also, God bless you and your families. Yeah, till the next live stream. I've already prepared the topics for my live stream for another two live streams. I've already prepared the topic, but I kept it on private so none of you can see it because I kept it on private. Depending, what time I adjust sometimes. I need to adjust. So that is it. All in before 8. Wow, that's the first time your class is full before the time. Okay then. Take care and all that. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. But of course, I'll speak with her in the evening. Okay. So that way. Okay. So au revoir. Hasta luego. And uh, see you next time. Take care till then. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.